or anyone is to plagiarise, copy and steal.
Hello everyone, my name is Kunal, also known as KT Perspective. Today we are outside Kelpies. It's a slightly unique content today because I'm trying to make a kind of a podcast, but I don't know what it will be, but with two of my friends who I've known for many years. And it seems like it will be anything but serious, so please forgive us in advance. And we are outside the great Kelpies. Let's go.
It's beautiful. I know, I was going to sing.
Hello everyone, my name is Kunal, also known
Make
as
your way
KT
to start
Perspective. We are here at the beautiful Kelpies with two of my friends, David and Pat.
Good morning.
Yes, you.
Hi, Kunal.
And
Lovely
we're going
to
to
see you.
test this podcasty thing in a slightly unique
It will
way.
never work.
We told them.
There's some noise problem, we'll deal with that later.
It'll never work. Tell you.
So let's begin. Please introduce yourself, David.
My name is David Mould. I'm a world famous landscape photographer based here in central belt of Scotland.
Hi, I'm David Mould. I am a fandango dancer from Wales. No, seriously, I'm not from Wales. I'm Pat, I'm an illustrator. The genius behind our Pat.
Oh, there's a landscape. Quick.
There a duck, run.
Oh, stunning.
Yep.
See, that's how you do it.
Canal.
As I told you, this is a testing. This may or may not go online.
There was a random landscape there I saw that.
And the way this is going, this is definitely sponsored by these two people.
Yes.
Yeah, well, we're
Holland and Barrett. Fran and Anna.
The first question is to you, David. Could you tell me when was the first time you realized you had a spark for photography or anything? Where do you remember the first time you had your camera?
I remember having a knicker mat. But yes, I
Can
did.
see that the way you're sitting.
Have you got a knicker mat? No, it's just the way I'm walking.
Yeah. These are new shoes.
In 1978 or 9 or 10 or
12.
12, 1970, 12. Before, yes, when I was about 15-year-old in Stornoway, we mucked about with black and white photography and quite old cameras, Yashicas, Nikkor Nikons, old 2/3 and medium format lenses. But then I went into nursing, left Islands in 1982 and never picked up a camera for the next 15 years.
And it shows.
And it shows. But then, obviously, I went back to photography when pixels caught up with film, and I've been doing it ever since.
Andy's very good, and he's very modest, and he's very good.
Yeah.
He's brilliant.
Pat, when did
Yes,
you buy
brilliant.
your first pencil?
I bought my first pencil. It was a 2HB.
Wow!
Wow, yep.
a
And
bit
it had
ambitious.
a wee gonk thing. On
Did
the
you have a
end.
gonk?
Yeah, one of them.
That must have been inspirational.
Oh no, it was £1. When I mean £1, would have been 2 pence or something like that. You'd probably get
2 pence. A pound
12 for
for a
10
gonk?
pence. Oh, that's an expensive gonk.
It's enough.
What were you
What
saying?
about you,
What was the
Pat?
question?
When was the first time you made an illustration and for whom?
Ah, that's easy. It was for the Duke of Wellington, and it was in 1836. And it was
Half
half past 10. I remember it was yesterday.
4:30.
It was yesterday. The very first time here's an interesting story. It's unusual. It's our first.
That'll be a first, yeah.
This is true. The very first time I was, no, it's not the very first time, but it was a better first time than the other first time that I told you about, was I was on a YTS with the railway, if you remember, if you're old enough. Remember
railway,
that
yeah, I
youth
remember
training
the
with the railway.
I used to work at a catalogue, you know.
What? In the catalogue? Oh, you were in the catalogue? Oh, what, like tracks? Like that. And my boss at the time, rail tracks, anyway, my boss at the time, she had just got engaged. Her name, if I recall, was Margaret, and she asked me if I would draw her dead, noisy thing that went by. So asked me if I could draw her fiancé. So I drew her fiancé. And in payment, she gave me, because I liked Dire Straits at the time, she gave me a Dire Straits album and a Beatles album from the HMV in Union Street, which is no longer there.
What did you
Guys,
do
I'll
with
put
Union
down
Street?
the translation
They
in
moved Union
English
Street
later on.
and turned it into...
Turned a parking lot.
Turned it into aye. Wrote a song about it.
Yeah.
Is that enough? Would you like any more?
For those who didn't understand, I'll put down a translation soon.
If he puts down a translation, it will be the last translation that he puts down. You will find him folded.
Underneath it'll say, Patsy's, thank you very much.
Exactly, aye. Yeah.
When do we all first meet?
It was in a bar in Zanzibar.
So let me
Her
ask,
name was Lola.
when was the first time
She was
we
a
all
showgirl.
met? Yes. So let me ask, when was the first time we all met?
Do you not remember?
I think I met Pat right after when we came out of COVID and we had the first time the market at
Yeah.
Merchant Square.
And we were friends straight away.
Straight away, immediately.
And then,
How long have you been trading at Merchant Square?
7 years.
7 years. And it was pretty good.
It was amazing. It was amazing. Until COVID squashed it a wee bit. But it will be amazing again, hopefully, sometime again in the future, because it's a hotbed, or used to be a hotbed for talented people.
Yeah.
The only thing
Then I left.
Yeah, the only thing I would say that you probably agree with me, and yourself, Kunal, the only thing I think that it was missing was the decent photographers.
I thought,
It's a
why is
valid
it talking
point.
so seriously?
It's a valid point.
Until you say
No,
it.
honestly, I mean, used to are amazing photographers. I mean, I would say,
Just to let you know, I didn't pay him to say that.
just to let you know, he will be paying me in the future at some point.
I'm going to
Yeah,
prove you.
exactly. Yeah. £1, and he gave me a. Okay, we're okay.
Here's a camera for you.
Yeah, thank
And
you.
that is not for joke.
Yeah.
We can put it for
Yeah,
spon-
kind of binoculars.
Obviously, that's another
Please
thing
sponsor us.
about
Product placement.
another thing about photographers. They're awfully worried that you break your things. Awfully worried.
I first met Pat at Merchant Square when I was contemplating becoming a merchant, becoming a trader.
How did you hear about Merchant Square?
Because I applied and been rejected on many occasions previously.
Well,
And then
Wow.
after the pandemic, when they obviously became desperate,
Aye.
I obviously got accepted once they didn't have enough people to fill the square. So my application was readily accepted.
When the standards had slipped dramatically.
And I remember the first day setting up and thinking, who are these people and what are they doing here?
And where's my slippers?
How do I get out? And the second thing I thought was, why are they selling 3 cards for £10 when I'm selling 1 for 3? And I realised very quickly that there was market forces at play. I spoke to Pat, who was an expert on the 4 for 3 dilemma, and it was clarified to me that this was the way to sell things. And not to be left behind, I then altered my pricing upward accordingly to bring into account the fact that I would sell lots more stuff than they would. So, you know. It was all downhill after that.
Yeah.
And then we struck up a friendship that has been enduring for the last sort of 4 weeks,
Make it a month.
since the pandemic, when we all became separately ill.
Yeah.
that includes me also. Just saying.
Yeah. But then
Who was that? Some strange
it's
Indian man.
always here. That man's always behind us taking pictures.
And then I left.
But that's only recently.
That's the only reason, because there weren't enough sales.
Yeah.
And
So-
I was better than that.
Well, I'm still there, and I'm not better than that. And I am going to stay there as long as it's there.
Another 2 weeks at least.
Another fortnight at best. But if you're ever in Glasgow in the Merchant Square, in the Merchant City of Glasgow, pop in every Saturday.
11 to 6.
11
Not
till
every Saturday. Is it every Saturday now?
It's every Saturday until there's a
New change.
function. Incidentally, it's no next Saturday there's a function. So
Or the Saturday.
ever since it says every Saturday, there's been 4 Saturdays where it's no there. So apart from when it's no there, it's there.
It's there,
every
yeah.
Saturday.
That's fair enough.
Aye.
That'll be clear.
Clear as mud.
That'll be clear.
Yeah.
And I won't be there, unfortunately, but you'll be able to find me in any good social media platform.
Kunal has shown you where you can contact David
Down here. Or
Here.
up there.
And this is ourpats.com is where you can buy my stuff, which is here. Can you just decide? No, just make it here. It's here. Ourpats.com. David Mole. Right, well, it's encaustics you do, David.
Please tell me about what is encaustics? And I hope I said it correctly.
Encaustics. Well, it's a long story. It starts in Egyptian times. You can laugh, but it's true.
I'm laughing. Is it?
Did you know that encaustic started with the Egyptians?
No.
And did you know that Glasgow is one of the only, the Kelvin Grove Art Gallery and Museum is one of the only galleries in the world to have Feyan masks which were made of encaustic material.
Oh.
There you go.
Well, my question is, why do none of the other museums want them?
Because
They're no good?
because
your stuff's good,
they're not
so-
as forward thinking as the
right.
Kelvin Grove Art Gallery and Museum.
It's ahead of its time.
And there are writings in Homer's Odyssey when he says the painted ships drew into Troy. I don't seem to remember that episode of The Simpsons.
Yeah.
But apparently so. So encaustics goes back to the Egyptian times. So if you're still awake, encaustics is essentially the burning of wax and resin, which is pine resin, mixed together and then melted into a proprietary photographic paper to make textured medium, which has become very popular with only me in Scotland because I've not taught anyone else. And I'm not likely to.
No, but it's quality stuff. That's
But
lovely.
so that's encaustics. It sounds very simplistic, but it's very complicated, and you don't want to do it.
Have you got any examples here with you today?
I have one here.
That is cracking. And where can you buy that?
The address is below.
So it's there. Whenever Canal puts the
Whenever
address,
Canal
is there.
puts the address. Yes, come online, buy my stuff. I am in several galleries in Scotland, which shall
Which is the
remain
recent
nameless
one?
because I can't remember where they are.
This is your recent stockist.
My recent stocklist is NIKKOR up at Aberfoyle, Brega by Nick.
Brag about it, yeah.
You can see the address here. In Aberfoyle.
You can also get our Pats and the
You
bit
can-
of Brag by Nick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not so popular, but
they're
equally,
very-
equally placed.
Dramatically unpopular. But if you're there, just
Yeah. While you're there,
buy a card.
Yeah. It's cheaper than getting the bus.
Yeah. So, I'll love you for it. If nobody else will, I'll love
And
you.
if you're unhappy with any products by Pat, just send them back to him, and he'll send you the
He
money.
accepts returns for the entire year.
Yes. And the address, I nearly said the address as a rude thing.
His phone number is. That's it there.
Just email me.
Another
Yeah,
sale.
that's a good-
Another sale.
Another thing in a podcast.
Another customer looking for me. It's a dilemma. Yes, it's very popular as photo encaustics, but very rare to find, very hard to find, and they're only in several elite galleries around Scotland at the moment.
So why?
I'm
Can
too
you
busy.
name some of those galleries?
I can't speak. One is the Four Stakes Gallery up in Falkland, up in Fife, and the other one is in. I'm hopefully in the next couple of weeks been into a gallery up in Banter, so watch this space. So yeah, getting about, but I am the only producer of the art, so it takes a while because I'm old.
Yeah.
Not as old as Pat, but I'm pretty old.
And because I'm younger, I'm going to learn how to do acoustics, and I'll be taking it up, and
Yeah.
I'll be the
Not
youngest.
before you learn how
can
to say
organize
it.
a workshop,
Oh, acoustics.
one-to-one workshop.
Yeah, I could do a one-to-one workshop, but I'm.
Introduction.
What's the word I'm
to-
looking for?
Too old.
No.
Diabetic.
No.
No.
Can't be bothered.
Incontinent.
Yeah, it's a good point. My studio smells a bit.
Yeah, you don't want that.
Yeah, I thought about doing one-to-one studios, but
It's a different line, isn't it? Teaching people.
I can do it. I've done it. I've done online teaching and not charged for it. Yeah, that'll be the next step, I think. If I run out of money, I run out of ideas.
Oh dear. No, but
Comic timing.
who would you say is your customer?
Ideal
What's
customer.
the demographic?
Without being flippant, someone with
Drunks.
anyone who's got money.
Money.
Yeah, like so the main criteria is the ability to pay for it.
I think people that love Scotland love your stuff. You get if you get American tourists, they seem to love your stuff.
I think people who like to
Like nice art.
describe their art
Yeah.
and like to have something a bit more eclectic and ethereal with a tactile perspective. Love my art.
This advert was brought to you with three big words.
Just a bit of the film. The cameraman's gone off on one.
What's happening, the cameraman? What are you doing?
He's taking a picture of a dog in the pond.
It's for the viewers at home. Canals take pictures of dogs in a
Yeah,
puddle.
That could be worse.
Here's a
I suppose.
picture of it here.
The dog was over there.
Yes.
Pat, where
As was
can
the
we
puddle.
find your stock?
That stuff is
all over the
available
world.
all over the world, except
Which is the name of a shop in Glasgow.
yeah. I am in the Born in Scotland shops in Glasgow. That's one in St Enoch's and one in Buchanan Galleries. I am in Gary and Bridges, where you can buy framed prints, as well as a big selection of my cards. I'm in Summerlee Heritage Park.
Running in slow motion.
Yes, running in slow motion. I think he's going backwards. And loads of wee other just wee places, which I would never remember their names.
What about that lot that was stolen and sold to the galleries?
Oh, there's a worry that somebody might have sold them to a chapel. So, which is quite funny because that's so good.
Coming up in Crime Weekly.
I'm hoping it's just somebody that
I'm hoping it's true.
that would be funny. That would be really funny.
Would you sue them?
Yeah, not at all. No.
Why not?
Ah,
You don't sue the chapel.
No, I don't care. If it makes money for people who are in need, you know me, I'm
I read
quite
that
happy.
the priests are great need.
Yeah, but I'm not talking about the priests. I'm talking about the people they help. What was the question?
Where do you stock your work?
Yeah, all the places, just places. But the most important place is online at oorpats.com, and that's
You can find the
OORPATTS
details here.
here.com. And when you do buy off me online, I do everything. So you will get an original doodle of a wee woman, and she will be talking about you, and that's a wee woman, and you'll get an original. But keep it to yourself, because I do it myself and I don't want too much business. So I'll be drawing wee woman all day. Enjoy.
I'd like to ask a question.
Oh,
When's Kunal going to buy us a coffee?
Never. I have known the man for how many years have I known you?
There is a technical difficulty in
The technical difficulty in his wallet.
That is really good. Oh dear me.
He went an Al Pacino.
As I said, these are two
A
very
Robert
funny
De Niro.
people.
Very handsome. Handsome.
He's trying to draw by. What happened to my pound?
You get, you did that.
Yeah, thieving bastard.
You can't thieve,
You'll
sir.
keep that.
I put that in my pocket. There you go.
Thanks very much, Pat.
Keep it yourself.
When you get a coffee for a pound
Why
these
did
days?
you? Not a chance. And even if it'll be £8, but I don't think it is coffee.
I remember when the penny chews used. That's why I stopped being funny. You know, fucking funny for
Wait a
money.
minute,
you
get
know?
back. When did you start?
Is it recording now?
Yeah. All right.
Oh no!
dear.
Quick, be
All right.
funny again.
Yeah. So all that advice, but the most important thing is to
Yeah.
share it with your friends
Yeah.
or to photographers that.
And yeah, watch out where the huskies go, and don't you eat that yellow snow.
don't. Oh dear.
That's not John Cooper Clark or John Cougar Mellencamp or
I
something.
love him. John Cooper Clark. He's amazing.
Right, and now Kunal's going to buy us a coffee. Oh, there's a miracle over there. Coming along with the slow motion.
I would like to see a
runner.
pic. I don't even drink coffee now, but I'd love to see a
After
picture
this,
of that.
after this production, there will be pictures by
still.
David Mould and
Pat.
illustrations by
Urpat.
Urpat.
Urpat, plural.
Better go and take some pictures now.
I'm going to go and draw some mere wee woman.
I'm going to get a coffee. Kunal can do the coffee thing and we'll go and take some pictures.
And that's it from us, guys. That was a
Oh look, I
unique
can see
podcast.
Kunal's photographic future
Oh,
in the distance.
the demise.
I
Of one-
apologize if
of
we
one
offended
street
in any way,
photographer.
but we are trying something unique.
Yes,
If
So
you've
that's
not
it
been
from-
offended, please let us know and we'll try better next time.
yes, to offend.
That's it from David, Pat, and your host Kunal. I hope you liked it. I don't know whether I'm gonna post this gold bit of information.
Are you the host?
Yes.
Oh, I need to tell
Oh,
us.
I didn't say that. But for more unique content, please like and subscribe.
I thought it was equal money.
Please like and
Please like
subscribe.
and subscribe to. We haven't decided what it's called, but it's what's the name of your thing? I don't
KT,
know.
KT Perspective.
KT Turnstile.
KT Turnstile.
But-
Should be soon as now.
I know.
I think
No,
we are
it's-
in
it's
a
not
good
getting any
mood.
money,
So
there's no point.
that's it for us. Thank you so much, guys. I'll see you later.
Yep. Get yourself a biscuit.
Say that again.
Don't take drugs. When you're young, don't move. Don't lift in heavy.
Yeah. Don't be a nurse.
Don't be a nurse.
Are we ready?
I don't know. What are we?
Oh, that was that. Aye.
This is a great podcast. Guys.